Okay, welcome to the brand new Joe Parkinson Gymnasium and the campus of the Crothersville High School. We're here tonight for the championship game of the Bootheel Conference Tournament between the Kennett Indians and the Hayti Indians. My name is Terry McVeigh, and with me tonight is Matt Shetley. Matt, besides making a prediction that the Indians are going to win the championship game, what do you think we're going to look for in this game?
Well, that would be the easy prediction to make, Terry. You know, one of these teams expected to be here tonight. The other team really didn't expect to be here tonight. The Hayti Indians upset the #1 seed Crothersville Tigers last night. They played a great game. They had been beat by Crothersville a couple weeks ago by about 15. And I think that you'll see Hayti come out with nothing to lose tonight. I think you'll see them press hard. I think you'll see them try to do about anything they can to win this game. They're in a win-win situation.
Well, and last night they shot the ball well. They had 6 threes and they were shooting the ball well. And you know, we saw them up at Bloomfield, and the only thing they couldn't do at Bloomfield was shoot. They had athletes. They ran the floor well. They rebounded well. But then last night they showed that they can shoot well. So it was an upset, but it wasn't like, you know, Hickory beating South Bend Central or anything. Hayti is a pretty good team.
That's right. And their big senior last night, Jerome Thomas, had 18 points. I don't even know if he scored 12 against Kennett at Bloomfield and single digits against Kennett over at Kennett when these teams met in the regular season earlier. He had a big game last night, and Hayti has balanced scoring. They have athletes, so but Kennett has some athletes too, and some young ones that have really come on this year to take the place of all the seniors who graduated.
Yeah, Kennett has, you know, except for Adam Grantham, there's hardly anybody on the team that had any appreciable playing time last year, and they come out and they win. You know, they three-peat at Bloomfield. They were tri-champions of the Bootheel Conference. Come in with the record of 14-6 and playing pretty well. Of course, Cavante Mitchell is the big scorer, but he's getting help now. He's getting good help now from Antonio Primer and Tavius Drake. So they're getting some other scoring, and that has been a big key for Kennett.
Well, Tavius Drake has been their leading scorer in this tournament. He had 18 Tuesday and 12, I believe, last night. And you and I have talked about this before. What makes Kennett go and what seems to make Kennett a better team is when Antonio Primer's on the floor, rebounding, and you know, he just kind of sets up the whole team and sets up the guards for the shot.
And one interesting thing, looking back at the history of Kennett and Hayti, they played twice this year, and Kennett's won both games. And in both of those games, Drake's been shut down pretty well. He scored 2 against Hayti at the Bloomfield tournament, and when Kennett and Hayti played on the 13th of December when Kennett won by 15, Drake scored 4. So he's only scored 6 points total against Hayti. I don't know what they do to shut him down, but he needs to score along with Mitchell and Primer.
Well, this has been his gym. He played well against Crothersville back in December, and he's played well in both these two games. But Cavante Mitchell's been their leader both times against Hayti, and we would kind of expect him to be the leading scorer here tonight.
Okay, well, it looks like we've got an experienced crew of officials with Lee and John Jones and Tim Harmon. Tavius Drake. Cavante Mitchell, number 20. Adam Grantham, the senior glue of the Kennett team. Antonio Primer, who's played big this year. And Jawan Wallace, who's really been playing well, Matt, lately.
Great game last night. 8 points in the fourth quarter.
For the Hayti Indians, coached by Philip Taylor, they come in at 12-7. Number 11, Turner. Hunter Turner. Jerome Thomas, leading scorer last night. Demetrius Luster, number 35. And again, Matt, Hayti will play 10 people, and it's not unusual at all to have in the box score to have 10 people on Hayti scoring points. He runs them in and out quite a bit because they do a lot of pressing. They get a lot of points off of their press and off of their defense.
Absolutely, and I believe they will play probably everybody on their bench. Maybe a couple won't get in tonight, but they're going to run and they're going to press and they're going to throw caution into the wind and try to get out of here with a victory against Kennett.
Like Keenan Norris and Antonio Primer will be jumping. Goes to Grantham in the backcourt. He gets it to Drake.
1-3-1 zone, it looks like, opening up.
Mitchell, Drake has it on the wing, but Kennett's trying to get it inside. Get inside the Primer. Pumps, puts it up. It's in. Good pair of hands by Primer. 2-0 Kennett. Now Kennett's coming out in the press. They got a 2-2-1.
Like a 2-2-1 is right.
Long pass down to Thomas. Out to Turner. To Humes. Thomas, good move inside, and he's fouled. Good move along the base side. Looks like he's going to be fouled by Primer. That's Primer's first team first. And Matt, one of the things that Primer's done real well the last probably month or so is stay in games. Early in the season, he was getting out of games with foul trouble.
The last game against Hayti, he didn't have any fouls up at Bloomfield. And that's the first 36 seconds of the game, he's already got one. And that could be pretty devastating for the Indians if he can't stay in the game.
Scrambled down underneath him, and it's going to be off of Primer, off of the miss. And one weakness that Hayti has is they do not shoot free throws well. Air ball from Norris in the corner. Feet underneath, tries to get it, Thomas. Here comes Drake. He drives it all the way down, floats him, doesn't go. Mitchell with the tip. It's back.
Mitchell with the putback.
Hayti did a good job of getting back, but Mitchell was there following the shot. There's another steal by Drake. He spins. He loses it. Gets poked away by Humes.
I think the Kennett press has given Hayti problems so far. That's what they want to do.
Good move down underneath by Demetrius Luster. He gets it up over Primer. 4-2 game. Underneath the Primer, he's triple teamed. He looks to get it out, but he gets it up and walks with the ball. Little shuffle. Triple teamed. He might have tried. He looked outside to get somebody, but couldn't find anybody. Kennett's back in the press.
Still the 2-2-1 press, and I think Coach Vaughn likes to switch him around.
Humes has it. He gets it underneath again. There's Turner with the three. He's a good shooter, but that was off mark. And Primer with the rebound.
Hayti 0 for 2 from the three-point line so far.
Drake over to Mitchell. He looks for his three. That's his shot. Too far, too long. Primer almost over the back.
Oh.
Get it. Hayti comes out running, and that's what they do. Looks like that's going to be Thomas. Foul's going to be on Grantham.
We didn't mention him in the pregame, Terry, but Adam Grantham has had about 10 points in the first two games of this tournament and several rebounds. And last night pulled down one of the biggest rebounds of the game for Kennett that late in the game when it was still close and went above about 3 Portisville guys, brought it down, and it makes a big difference for the Indians.
He sure does. I mean, when he scores 10 points, it's usually a double-double because he gets double-figure rebounds. And he's done this for the last 2 years for the Indians. It's not a big. He doesn't get a lot of numbers, doesn't score a lot of points, but he's when they announced the lineup, we said he was the glue for the Kennett team. Right for a three out front. No
Kennett's
good.
0 for 2 from three-point land.
Rebound run down by Luster. He gets it out to Humes. Humes drives, spins, kicks it back out to Turner. He sets three. It's good.
First three-pointer of the game.
Hunter Turner I think he had 3 threes in the third quarter last night against Brothersville when Hayti really put on the big run. Back out to Drake. Hayti is up 7-4. It's going to be a foul out front. It's going to be on Keenan Norris. His first, team second. 5:20 left in the first quarter. Hayti is up 7-4. Mitchell has it out front over to the wing on to Drake. Drake out to Mitchell. He's being guarded by Watkins. I'll take that back. That's
Latte along the baseline. He missed. Nope, he got it.
Good drive on the baseline. He gets around the defender. Here comes Hayti. They're going to run back and set up the offense. You got to really get back in a hurry every time on Hayti, whether it's a bait shot, rebound, or anything else, because they're going to try to press it. There's Juwan Wallace. He's going to dunk, and he misses. Out of bounds. That's going to get him a seat.
Just trying to do a little too much too early to get the crowd into it.
It's fun to get the crowd into it, but 2 points is 2 points.
Right.
There's Turner again for 3. No good. There's Grantham with the rebound.
Hayti settled to that outside shot. They shot 4 3-pointers here in the first 3.5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, they started out first couple of trips moving it inside, but the last few times down they've settled for and it's settling for the 3-pointer because they're getting the first open look they get instead of running the offense and trying to wear the defense down. They're taking that 3. Kendrick Dillard in the game for Hayti.
Another senior, Terry. Hayti has 6 seniors on this team, and Kennett has 3. And Hayti plays a lot of seniors. Kennett plays very few.
Yeah, and that may tell a difference, especially in a close game. But Kennett's been in the close games. There's Thomas, a good move inside, and he banks it in. Jerome Thomas, that's his 4th point. Haytie's in a three-quarter point press, and it works. Steal by Norris. He spins, gets it out to.
Nice block by Grantham. I think he threw it off his own man. Yep, Hayti ball.
3:47 left in the first quarter. It's timeout. Scores 9. Hayti, 6 Kennett. We'll be back.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Okay, we're back in the Joe Parkinson Gymnasium. Some people call it the Park, others want to call it the Joe. Everybody knows Joe. Longtime coach here at Caruthersville. It's a real honor to have a gymnasium named after him. Caruthersville has it. A little walk. There's going to be a hold. Bill took some steps, but he was held by Drake. It's going to be Drake's first.
Team second.
Keenan Norris will inbound it. He gets it to Turner. No place. Lazy pass. Lazy pass intercepted by Wallace. Mitchell, nice pop from the mid-range jump shot from the sideline. Tough shot to make.
It's about the 3rd time they've given Mitchell the baseline, Terry.
Yeah, they're in that zone where the wingman has a lot of responsibility, and if he doesn't get back in a hurry, Mitchell's going to get on the zone because Kennett's putting him along the baseline to attack that zone. Good move by Coach Vaughn. Nice feed inside to Dillard. He's surrounded by taller guys. Turner stops, pops, and it's knocked out of bounds by Hayti. It's going to go to Kennett. 3 minutes left. It's 9-8 in favor of Hayti.
It's like Hayti's content to kind of lay off the press or pick up that 3/4 court.
Yeah, they're going to. It looks like they're going to switch around. They're going to be like Kennett. They're going to switch around. Make the guys out on the floor recognize what's happening. Mitchell from the corner. Count it. There's 3.
9 early quick points for Mitchell, Terry.
He can score points in a hurry. Puts Kennett up 11-9. 2:40 left in the first quarter. Hayti breaks Kennett's pressure. Gets out to Humes, running the points. Luster gets it down to Dillard, or Norris. Out front to Humes. He kicks over to Keenan Norris for 3. Puts Hayti up 12-11. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the quarter. Dangerous pass cross court. Another skip pass. Juwan Wallace drives. He charges.
Offensive foul.
Good defense. Nice defensive play by Kedrick Dillard. Well, you want Wallace to be aggressive when the guy's there. You don't want to go right through him. You want to try to bounce off the side. You want to, like as Bobby Knight says, you aim for their hips. Thomas gets a little bit out of control, turns the ball over. He carried it. Goes back to Kennett. Kennett's down 1 with 1:57 left in the first quarter of the championship game.
Kennett stayed in their 2-2-1 press the whole game so far, Terry. They haven't really switched it much. Hayty's tried to switch, but really except for a couple turnovers each way, there hasn't been a lot of effectiveness out of the press, I don't think.
But there's the charge by Mitchell. He drove the line. A little bit of came in off the side of the defender. I think that was Frankie Burton who's in the game.
15 foul on the Indians, Kennett Indians, only 1 against Hayti.
That's 2 charges in a row, 2 empty. Nice pass underneath to Demetrius Luster from the sophomore Frankie Burton. Gives Hayti a 3-point lead. Monte Taylor. Saved inbounds by Wallace. Over to Devontae Mitchell. Free throw line. He's extended. Pulls up for a 3. Count it.
Got a nice stroke, doesn't he, Terry?
Sure does.
12 points in the first quarter for Mitchell.
It's a good thing. Kennett has 14. Maybe a repeat of the junior varsity game where Harold Wheaton scored 27 of the Kennett 43.
Second on Drake, Kennett's point guard.
That's going to set him on the bench for a while. Dwayne Parker's in the game for Kennett, along with Daniel Locker.
Parker also.
And Harper's in.
Cameron Harper's in also.
Hayti has the ball on the side. Get it into Humes underneath. Good pass and a dunk. That'll get the crowd going. Good movement, good dunk by Jerome Thomas. I think he had about 3 last night against Brothersville. As Devontae Mitchell gets it out to Grantham. He's fouled. One official
called jump, and the official underneath called a foul on the Hayti Indians.
But the official underneath was a lot more emphatic about his call.
Second on Norris.
That's why I put him on the bench for a while. You sure don't want him getting the 3rd foul in the first half. Mitchell out to Harper. Locker loses it, picks it up. He's double teamed. He's trying to get it out of it. He gets out. Well, Mitchell retrieves it. He sets up, looks back. Out to Harper. Locker dribbles. It's knocked away. And it'll be out of bounds off of Hayti. It's knocked away by Kennard Humes. Good defense. With 6.9 seconds left to Kennett score. There's plenty of time.
Plenty of time to get a good shot if they'll just be patient.
Anybody from Missouri knows there's plenty of time. There's 4 seconds left. Harper from the wing. Doesn't go. He gets the rebound. Tries to tip it. No score there. Hayti is going to lead the first quarter. 16-14. The Hayti Indians lead the Kennett Indians. And we'll be back for the second quarter of the Bootheel Conference Tournament Championship.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC-TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
My country, tales of thee, land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the Pilgrim's bride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
Okay, Hayti gets the ball to start the second quarter. We get Turner in the corner. He's being guarded out front by Mitchell. He's going to commit the foul. That's going to be Mitchell's second foul, I believe.
Second on Mitchell, team seventh. They'll be shooting one-on-one.
You want to make Coach Vaughn make a decision. You sure don't want him to pick up his third foul in the first half, but he scored 12 of the 14 points.
I don't think you want him to get his second foul 30 feet from the basket with 3 seconds gone in the second quarter.
Sure don't. Yeah, we're going to commit a foul. Put the foul on somebody driving to the basket. Okay, both free throws for Turner were good. Puts Hayti up to 4. Still out front by Hayti. Harper gets it back. Deflection by Frankie Burton, who's made some good plays. He's a sophomore, doesn't play a whole lot, but he's made some good defensive plays and had a couple of offensive plays so far this game. Screen out front. Hughes, nice feed into Luster, doesn't go. Juwan Wallace, he's dribbling, it's 1-on-4. He gets it over to Mitchell. He drives, stops, pops, rims out, jump ball. Primer wrestles it away from Burton. Jump ball is going to go back to Kennett. Kennett ball. Grantham will inbound underneath the Kennett basket. Out to Harper into Grantham underneath. He spins, feeds Wallace under the Primer. He gets it blocked by Luster or Turner. Nice fake move. Head and shoulder, 25 out. Harper goes over and he drives and gets fouled by Wallace.
Terry, Primer's kind of struggled offensively early here, and Hayty's finally given up on shooting those three-pointers and now attacking the basket.
Yeah, and I think that's really what Hayti needs to do. And as far as Primer's offensive struggles, they haven't been trying to get the ball down underneath much. Turner misses the first and the second. Hayti this year has been I'd say they're a poor free throw shooting team is a compliment. They've been a terrible free throw shooting team. Nice move by Drake recovering.
His first basket.
It's Kennett up by 2. Yeah, that's one of Hayty's problems is shooting free throws this year. It's really been a struggle for him. Good defense, good deflection there by Wallace. Jamel Covington comes in the game, another senior for Hayti. He's going to replace Thomas. Hughes has it out front. Gets it in the corner for Turner. He's trapped, gets it out front to Hughes. Hughes drives, pulls back. Swings it back to Turner. He moves up, tries to get underneath to Burton. Doesn't get it. Feed out to Drake. He drives all the way, floats it up. A little out of control.
Hayti kind of forced it in there that time, Terry.
Yeah, they were trying to force it to Burton, and there really wasn't an opening for him. Vontae Mitchell, after a brief rest, comes back in. Hayti zoning off of the inbound. It's out the Primer for 3. A set shot, but Vontae Mitchell. Nobody put a body on it. 14 for Mitchell, 18 for Kennett, 18 for Hayti. 6 minutes left in the first half.
It's usually Mitchell shooting the 3 and Primer putting it back in, not the opposite.
Yeah, we switched roles there.
I can't remember him shooting a three-pointer. That might have been the first one he shot all year.
And I imagine that may be one of the last ones he shoots. There's a nice set shot. Jamel Covington. Kennett just kind of said, okay, if you want to shoot it from out there, shoot it. And he just had a nice set shot, and he cans it. Puts Hayti up by 3 with 5:30 left. Mitchell drives, gets it knocked away. Covered underneath by Covington. Ball's off of Hayti. Good hustle by Kennett. Be off of Hayti, back to Kennett. Kennett trails by 3, 5:27 left in the first quarter. Harper will inbound it into Mitchell. Back out to Harper. They're looking for Primer, but anything that goes inside is getting 3 people on it. There's a nice shot by, nice 2-point shot by Drake. Now, one reason Kennett can't get it to Primer is he got 3 people around him all the time.
4 points from Drake early here in the second quarter. Like I said early, it's his gym. He really likes to play here.
There's a foul by Harper in the corner. You know, talking about Hayti's defense, that's what they did last night with Brothersville. They jammed it. They jammed the defense around Monroe, and although he ends up with 20 points, they were going to make Brothersville beat them from the outside. Brothersville didn't shoot well. Of course, Hayti did. But that's the same defensive tact they used in the half court last night.
Kennett's had very little inside that wasn't penetration from the guards or from Mitchell.
Yeah, and they're, the last couple of times, especially, you know, as you pointed out in the last possession, they tried to get it in, and they were looking for Primer, but it just wasn't there. Luster makes the first, misses the second. Harper with the rebound. Hayti's pressuring, nice, almost a steal by Luster. Norris and Thomas back in the game for Hayti. They're replacing Luster and Burden. Hayti staying about 2-3 zone. Going to leave Mitchell out front for 3. That one's not going to go. There's Primer gets his hand on it, gets it over to
Grantham, through it easy too.
Grantham was in place. That's one thing about, you got to know where you are on the floor. Grantham is where he's supposed to be.
First inside basket in a long time for Kennett.
Especially by one of their inside people.
One of the big guys.
Turner looks at it again. He's been shooting up, he's been putting up some 3s. He made his first one. He swings around the baseline.
It's like Kennett in a 2-3 zone, Terry.
Yes. Yeah, they're going to make Hayti. They're going to make Hayti beat them from outside. Dillard back in the game, replacing Covington for Hayti. Tied 22-22. There's 3:51 left in the first half. It's been a good game, Matt.
It's been what we expected.
Well, it's, you know, championship game with conference tournament. It's supposed to be this way. Good steal by Mitchell. He comes down. He's going to drive and almost charge. We're trying to see what, I think they're going to call a block. On the block on Hayti. No, that's what I thought it was. Couldn't tell what by the officials' movements, but I think it was a good call. He was the aggressor, and he was ran over the guy.
Well, at this point, with 3.5 minutes left, Kennett has 10 team fouls, and Hayti has 2, so the Kennett fans are a little on edge.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Vaughn might be reminding some of the officials of that number. Kennett's packing it in pretty good. They're not going to let Hayti get the easy baskets.
It's like they're really trying to get it into Thomas, and Kennett just won't let him.
No, they're going to surround him. There's a drive by Humes. Defense went to sleep. If you're packing in the zone and a guy just drives to the bucket, somebody missed an assignment. Now somebody's going to pick up for Kennett. There's the guy to do it. The Primer, he was blocked. That's a nice block by Thomas. There's Norris all the way. There's going to be a charge. Kennett fouls. Kennett fans cheer for that one, but And I think that was a good call. He wasn't totally stationary, but he was in a good defensive position. And Norris initiated the contact and pretty well ran over him.
I believe he got set. I believe he was there, and I believe referee John Jones made a really nice call there.
And on a charge, it's not it's not necessary you be absolutely still when you get hit. If you're in a good defensive position, the offensive player initiates the contact. It's going to be a charge.
Really struggling tonight, Terry.
He sure is. You can see he's having trouble getting down the court. He has, he has some dings. He has a sore hip, and he got some teeth loosened last night in last night's game, and he's having trouble getting back down the court.
Yeah, I think he initially hurt the ankle on Tuesday night, and then had to have it retaped in the middle of the game last night, and then also the tooth issues, and he has really had a tough night so far.
He's gonna have to come up big. 2:24 left. And Marion Newbill hits both free throws, puts Hayti up by 4. Kennett's going to have to get some scoring from somebody. They try to get it underneath, trying to get it to Grantham, and Hayti was there to drop back to the passing lane. I think that was Turner. It goes back to Kennett out of bounds. Grantham's going to inbound. He's looking underneath, gets it to Wallace. He shoots the 3. It goes over everything. Primer's the rebound. He loses it. And there's Primer back, and they can't get it to go. Primer's having trouble underneath.
Three straight possessions for Kennett, Terry. Primer's had a layup, and they've got 0 points out of it.
Now he's slow getting back down. Turner, he wants it from there. He wants to shoot the 30-footer. Thomas with the drive. Kick out, and there's going to be a foul on Primer. Demetrius Luster puts up the shot. Primer comes back, puts a hip into him. That's going to be his second. He's going to have a seat, it looks like. Devontae Taylor's at the scorer's table. 2 shots for Luster. Makes the first. I think ever since I derided Hayti's free throw shooting, I talked about how bad their free throw shooting was. I don't think they've missed.
They've got to the line a bunch of times in the first half.
1:49 left in the first half. Brothersville now leads, rattles that one in. Brothersville's lead is now 6 at 28-22. Locker in the corner. He's going to be surrounded. Lob out to Grantham on the point. He's double teamed. He gets it to Harper. He drives. Pumps. No good. He gets his own rebound. Loses it. Dwan Wallace with the turnaround. No good. Harper with the rebound. He loses it. Here comes Hayti. That's going to be Dillard. Or Newbill. There, he wants that 30. Turner wants the 3. There's a 3 from the corner from Wallace. No good. Wallace coming down the lane. Nice move. Nice look.
Nice shot.
Shoots the 3. Teammate gets the rebound. He comes down the lane, and nice look. Nice move. Now Kennett's in trouble. They're down by 8. Devontae Taylor has it out underneath. Locker looks for 3. It's no good. There's a rebound by Turner. He loses it out of bounds. Top of Kennett. 30-22. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Hayti is taking over this second quarter.
I don't know if that was the shot Coach Vaughn was looking for, Terry, for the Indians.
No, the Indians need some offense, but they don't need to take the first 3-pointer if they see. Turner looks at the 3 from the corner. Now they get it underneath to Wallace. He puts it up, and he scores it. That's Demetrius Luster scores. Now Hayti's getting it underneath.
They're getting it in easy the last few trips down court.
Harper for 3 from the point. No good. Taylor can't get it. It's over to Wallace, and here comes Hayti. They're up by 10 with 15 seconds left. They're going to take the last shot. 10 seconds. Going to get in the offense now. 7, 6, Turner drives. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be to Kennett with 3.4 seconds left. Kennett will have it underneath their basket, or have to go length of the court, 3.4 to get a shot. They're going to have to do long pass and set and shoot. Wallace, long three-pointer. It's off the rim. It's no good.
That was a great catch by Wallace there. Grantham was throwing 90 miles an hour at the baseball, and he threw that one pretty hard, Terry.
He made the catch, made the shot almost, or got the shot and banked it up. But we're going into halftime, and we're talking about upsets. The Hayti Indians, the number 4 seed Hayti Indians, are leading the number 2 seed Kennett Indians 33-22. We'll be back in a minute.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Bootheel, Bootheel, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portageville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto lease headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Kennett, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Pollard, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
So you finally got that new big screen HD TV. Your head is still spinning from all the tech talk about LCD, plasma, 1080p. But what you really want to know is, how many HD channels can you get and how much will it cost? Then you find out that New Wave has the best in HD channels for free. Next question, how fast can New Wave hook me up? New Wave Communications. Great HD selection, great prices. Enjoy your HD.
At Allen Christian and Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons. We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from. We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed. Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com. We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area. Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
The Sports Roundtable represents one of our great traditions here in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, and that's high school athletics. And nobody promotes it better than us here at YHC. What's new with the Roundtable this year? We're looking to add representatives from our local colleges, Southeast Missouri State, Arkansas State, and Three Rivers, to give us the inside scoop on local college athletics in our area. The Roundtable was designed to give local viewers in-depth analysis about teams and sports in our area, and we're geared up to go once again every Saturday morning live at 10 a.m.
Okay, we're back in the Joe Parkinson Gymnasium, the very warm Joe Parkinson Gymnasium. We're at halftime of the championship game with the Bootheel Conference Tournament, and the 4th seeded Hayti Indians have a 32-22 lead over the Kennett Indians. Matt, you got scoring from the first half?
I do, Terry. For the number 4 seed Hayti Indians, Keenan Norris had 6 points. Marion Newbill had 4 points. Norris had 3 points. Newbill 4. Covington had 1 3-pointer. Turner had 5. Humes had 2. And Hayti was led by Demetrius Lester with 9 and Thomas with 8. They're 2 big guys. No one in trouble for fouls with Hayti. They only had 3 in the first half, and Norris had 2. For the Kennett Indians, not so much balanced scoring. 7 people scored for Hayti, and only 4 scored for the Indians. Antavius Drake had 4 points, Adam Grantham with 2, Primer with 2, and Cavante Mitchell with 14 points of Kennett's 22. 5 Indians with 2 fouls each. Antavius Drake, Cameron Harper, Cavante Mitchell, Antonio Primer, and Juwan Wallace.
I believe Mitchell has 3, doesn't he? Cavante?
What's that?
Cavante Mitchell has 3, I believe.
That's right. I might have missed one.
Yeah, he had the 2 charges and then 1 foul out front.
That's right.
And that's huge for Kennett. He has to be on the floor. He plays aggressively, but he has to be there because, especially tonight, that's where you're going to have to score points to win the game. And Cavante Mitchell is the one that's scoring points for Kennett.
He's the one player for the Indians Hayti hadn't been able to stop in the 3 games, and it looks like tonight he's going to have to do more than his usual load of scoring, Terry. And the other stat that kind of stands out at halftime, Hayti shot 12 free throws, 9 of 12 for 75%. Kennett did not take a free throw in the first half.
And that's something that also should change. I mean, Kennett's going to have to get to the line some. Hayti, they're shooting 75% as a team. I know going into the Bloomfield tournament, during the Bloomfield tournament, as a team, they were shooting 40%. But they're shooting better from the outside. And they started out this game hitting a couple of threes, but they're pounding it inside. They're getting inside on Kennett, and it's their big man that are killing Kennett right now. And Kennett's just not getting their offensive flow at all. Hayti, and give credit to Hayti's defense. They're taking them out of it.
Yeah, there are 2 guys down low, Jerome Thomas and Demetrius Lester, 9 points and 8 points, 17 over half of Hayti's points. So Hayti's getting it down low and getting done what they want to get done.
And Kennett's not able to get it inside, and they had a little bit better success in the second quarter getting it inside, but they weren't able to finish. And Primer, who's been, especially starting at the Bloomfield tournament since then, has played so well. He's hampered by injuries, and he just has not had his usual game. Hey, we're starting the second half with Hayti has the ball. Kennett's still packing back in the 2-3 zone. Humes has it out to Turner.
I look for Kennett to try to turn up the pressure a little bit this half, Terry. They're going to have to get something going off their pressure and transition.
I think you're right, Matt. I think they're going to have to do something to take Hayti. You know, Hayti's just going to set on. I said they're going to set on it, and then they take a 30-footer. Turner takes the shot. Primer wasn't able to get that rebound, and you can tell that Primer is very hampered. His mobility. He's hurting tonight. He's out there. He's going to play hard because that's what he does. But
he really left back court that time, and he's really having a hard time just handling the ball tonight.
And that's one of his assets. His hands are so good, and he's having, because of not being able to be as mobile, he's not getting to the balls as much as he can, not getting his hands on them. There's a good help defense from Juwan Wallace to intercept that entry pass. Kennett comes. Here comes Drake. He's pushing it. Gets it back out to Harper.
Coach Vaughn decided to start the second half without Mitchell on the floor.
Well, they're going to see if they can get it from anybody else. Harper takes a 3. It's short. There's Primer, gets it. He throws it up, and he gets it in. He got that to go, but he's still hurt. I don't want to belabor that fact, but it's very obvious that Primer's hurting. Hayti is not going to get in any hurry. They're up by 8. Hughes pushes it in. There's Norris from the wing. It's no good. There's Primer. He gets up for that one. Gets the rebound. Here comes Kennett. Wallace gets it over the Drake. He's going to drive. He stops. Pops. Nice move. Split the defense. Drake splits the defense. Now Kennett may try to amp up the pressure a little bit on defense. It's 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Kennett's cut the lead from 10 to 4. It's 32-26.
Not a lot of movement in the Hayti offense right now.
There's lots of standing around. There's no off-ball movement at all. Now Turner's going to swing around some. Try to get it on the wing. Wallace gets it out to Norris at the free throw line. There's Juwan Wallace. Here comes Kennett. They're going to have to push, get some life into it. Drake being guarded well by Norris out front. Over to Harper. One thing Hayti does, they do play good defense. Primer took a fall. Ball's going to be out of bounds off of Hayti. 5:14 left in the first quarter. 32-26. Favor of Hayti. Feet underneath push in the back. Norris got him in the back.
His third.
That's going to put Norris on the bench. And it's pretty obvious. going to put Primer at the line. First free throws that Kennett has shot in this game.
Has him for 4, Terry.
Scoreboard has him for 4. I was like you. I thought it was just 3. Okay, Primer misses the first. Makes the second. 32-27, 5-point lead for Hayti.
First free throw of the game for the Indians.
And interesting that the substitution that Coach Taylor made for the guard Norris was Frankie Burton. It's sophomore Frankie Burton, who's their tallest player at 6'5". They get over to Burton. He shoots from the wing. Won't go, and there's Adam Grantham in position for the rebound. Got himself in position, blocked out, got the rebound. Drake for 3. Nice head and shoulder. Fade away. Count it. 32.
7 straight to open the half, Terry.
And you know how
Coach Taylor's getting a timeout.
He needs it. Hayti needs the timeout. Kennett's running out 7-0. We'll be back in a minute.
First Midwest Bank Gold Club offers special privileges for our friends who are age 50 or better and have combined deposits of $5,000. Members enjoy trips, cruises, seminars, and picnics along with free personalized bank services. Upcoming trips include Journey Through the Holy Land, Yellowstone in winter, Classic Ireland, and Hawaiian Paradise Cruise. Stop by any First Midwest Bank location to sign up for the Gold Club. It's absolutely free. First Midwest Bank, providing common sense financial solutions every day.
At Allen Christian in Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons. We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from. We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed. Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com. We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area. Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
Okay, we're back, and Kennett's off on a 7-0 run to start the third quarter. Matt, everybody knows it's an old axiom in basketball. The most important minutes of any basketball game is the first 5 minutes of the second half. And Kennett started out in the first 3.5 minutes. They've outscored Hayti 7-0, so they're back within 3 points, and that's without Devontae Mitchell on the floor.
And most importantly, they've got Primer involved. He looks a lot more active now.
He does. And Hayti, for some split, there's 3-point or 3-second call on Burton. Hayti, the last, especially the first few times, they're not getting any offensive movement. The first half they were getting the offensive movement, which was opening up the lanes, and they were able to get the ball inside. There's Harper for 2, no good. Rebound by Humes. Now Hayty's going to move it.
Forced it a little bit there, Terry.
Hayti was able to get penetration. Now Primer gets the ball. He's going to get it out to Drake. He lays it up and in. Gets it over Taylor, and that's a 1-point game. Kennett's off 9-0 the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. 3:48 left in the third quarter. Kennett's cut the lead to 1, 32-31.
Of that 9, 6 from Drake, 3 from Primer.
When we came in, we said that's who's going to need the help on the scoring. That's what they're doing. Humes has it out front. It's going to be picked by Drake. He gets it back out. It's over and back. Good call.
Good call, Terry. Good call. He did it.
Yeah. Drake had the ball in the front court. He got it to Primer, who was coming just across the timeline. It was a good call. That would have been a big bucket for Kennett to have if they could have gotten that. But again, Hayty's their offense is not moving, and I'm sure Coach Taylor told them in that last timeout they had, they're going to have to get some movement. Lob it down under into Burden, and he's going to be fouled by, I believe, Juwan Wallace.
Kennett is really doing a good job denying that pass into the interior.
They have. They're concentrating. They're packing it.
Hayty's making it easy by no movement, no screens, nothing.
And that foul was on Primer. And that's his third, so he's going to come sit down for a while, and that's a shame because he was really starting to get loose. It's going to be back, and it's back and over and back.
Hayti's really struggling right now offensively, Terry.
They're struggling. They're not moving. They're not moving without the ball. And they did a really good job of doing that. Because and when you move without the ball, it just opens up the defense. It opens up lanes, and by doing that, they were able to drive the basket. There's Drake trying to drive, and it's going to be a jump ball. Good defense by Frankie Burton, the sophomore from Hayti. Jump ball be back to Kennett. Grantham inbound. Kennett's looking for the lead. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Drake has it in the corner. He's looking for a shot. It's back out to Harper.
Drake really wants the ball.
Well, that's good. And Devontae Taylor, he corrals it. Tries to get the shot off. It's blocked by Burton. There's Grantham. Adam Grantham.
That's what he does, Terry.
He gets the big basket. He gets the scramble, and that's what he does.
11 straight.
11 straight for Kennett. Hayti has not scored in the second half. There's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter, and there's a block on Taylor. Luster went into him, Taylor went back, and they called the block on Taylor. It's going to send Hayti to the line. Taylor's first. Luster's going to be shooting 2. And first one does not go. Hayti still without a point. There's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Hayti has not scored in this half. Missed them both. Over the back. Thomas is over the back of Grantham. He had good position. Thomas went over the back. I believe that's his first. Kennett has the ball and the lead. 2:30 left in the third quarter.
I don't think Coach Vaughn could have scripted the start of this third quarter any better, and I don't know if Coach Taylor could have had a worse start to the third quarter.
No. I mean, it's everything that Kennett's doing is turning the goal. Harper out front.
And all this with Mitchell on the bench with 3 fouls and hadn't played at all in the third quarter.
There's a foul out front. It's going to be a foul on Newbill. Marion Newbill, his first.
Newbill's first.
Hey, Matt, you got Mitchell on the bench. When you put him in, he's got 3 fouls. There's Taylor underneath and jump ball. Another good defense by Hayti. Thomas dropped, Jerome Thomas made that block and caused the jump ball. But Taylor started out with the ball around his waist. So it's good defense. Now you get the ball under the Burton. He makes a spin. Nice. Another miss. Juan Wallace double team in the background. Gets back out to Harper. Wallace up to Drake. He's double teamed in the back. Getting close to 10. He gets him across. He's double teamed again. Now Hayti is really pushing up the Groove. Excellent play by Maury and Newbill. He dropped back in the lane to intercept that pass that would have been a layup. There's Luster out front. It doesn't go. It falls off of Drake. Going to go back to Hayti. Boy, that was a pretty defensive play by Maury and Newbill on that. The way he dropped back in the passing lane to intercept that.
I don't think that Devontae ever saw him coming back in there. He thought he had a layup.
Yeah, he was looking up and counting the 2, and he just came flying in and intercepted the pass. And as he's going out of bounds, gets it to one of his players.
Hayti's defense has been good here in the third.
There's a charge. Nope. Charge.
There's a charge.
Slow call, but a charge.
Hayti just can't get anything going right now, Terry. Offensively.
Devontae Taylor stood in there. Now looks like Hayti wants to question the call. The officials are gathering. I don't know what there is to question. Get the players away from him. Some of the Hayti players want to put in their 2 cents.
Devontae Taylor shaking up a little bit.
His head hit the floor when he hit the floor. Again, I don't know what the question. It may be the question of the number of fouls. We'll see.
I've got 2 on Newell.
That's what the scoreboard has. Don't know. We're into the last minute of the third quarter. Hayti still hasn't scored. Kennett has the ball. The Hayti is putting up, amping up the pressure on the defense. Harper has it out front to Wallace. Long pass, long dangerous skip pass, trying to get it to Drake. Hayti deflects it out of bounds. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. Now Kennett's going to have it, 42 seconds left. Grantham inbounds, gets it over the Drake. He shoots 3. It's no good. Rebound by Jerron Wallace. He looks up, gets it to Grantham. He's fouled.
3rd on Newell.
That'll be the 3rd on Mario Newell. Adam Grantham's going to go to the line. Kennett's ahead, 33-32. With 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Score in this quarter so far is Kennett 11, Hayti 0. Grantham will shoot 2. Makes the first. That's 5 for Grantham. Lockhart in the game for Kennett. And Jay Eddington in the game. Drake and Wallace comes to the bench. Don't want them to get another foul. Second free throw is missed. Rebound by Luster. Hayti pushes it up the court. Turner looks inside. Nothing there. Hayti passing the perimeter. Looking inside. There's nothing there. Deflected still. Deflected by Lockhart still. But Harper spins. Got it. 15 seconds left. Kennett's up by 4. 12 seconds left. Hayti getting in no hurry. They have 8 seconds. 7, 6. Hayti just now gets across half court. 4, 3, 2.
Not going to get a shot off, Terry.
Got the shot off and counts it.
And it's good.
Got it. It's good. Only points Hayti scores in the third quarter is a 3-pointer at the buzzer. The score after 3 quarters in the championship game of the Bootheel Conference Tournament, and it's turned into a good one. It's Kennett 36, Hayti 35. We'll be back in just a minute.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glenn Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glenn Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glenn Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
Okay, we're back. We're in for the fourth and final quarter of the championship game of the Bootheel Conference Tournament. And this is a good one between the Kennett Indians and the Hayti Indians. Kennett has the lead, and they have the ball, and they have the lead by 1. They were down by 10 at half, and Kennett outscored Hayti 14-3. And Hayti's only points were on a 3-pointer at the buzzer.
Terry, they have Mitchell back on the floor.
Vontae Mitchell on the floor. They're going to get the ball to him right there. Off rebound. He gets it in the Primer. Good hands for Primer. He turns, spins. No good. It's on the off of Kennett.
He has no lift off the floor. He just can't get off the floor like he's used to.
No, and he's not getting down the floor well. But I will say in the third quarter, first half of the third quarter, before he got set down with the third foul, he played better than he had the rest of the game. And that's what you're going to have to get. When you're injured, you're going to get spurs. Blocked by Grantham underneath off of Luster. And here comes Kennett. Drake tries, looks out. This is when he fouled.
It's going to be the 16th foul.
16 fouls on Hayti. I'm going to put Kennett into bonus early. That foul's on Hughes. It's his first. Drake from the corner for 3. It's an air ball. Picked up by Luster. Over to Hughes now. Hayti's going to move. Turner looks at it. Dillard was double teamed in the corner. The ball was knocked out of bounds by Drake's going to be Hayti's ball in the corner. They were trailing by 1. 7:14 left in this game. Turner has it out front. Over to Dillard. Out to Humes. Again, not a whole lot of movement. There's Humes. They didn't do that in the third quarter.
Nice outlet.
Nice outlet. Gets it out to Drake. It's going to be back to Kennett. Turns, spins, gets it back in. There's Primer getting that. Again, he's just going to have to do it in spurts, but he does it that time. 38-35, Kennett. 6:35 left in the game.
Kennett worked hard for that basket, Terry.
They got about 3 offensive rebounds, a couple of them by Jawan Wallace. There's what Hayti does well. They get it if they get it into the paint to Wallace or Thomas, Jerome Thomas. He's going to be able to score. He's got lots of good moves inside. That's the first time this half that Hayti's done that.
That's what he did against Crothersville last night. That's how he got his 18 points.
And Mitchell misses his first shot at second half. There goes Hughes just beating everybody on the court, but he misses the layup. Wallace out to Drake. Drake's going to drive. He's going to stop, pop, doesn't go. Rebound by Primer. And it's got it. In one. Primer puts it back in. He's excited. And so are the folks on the Kennett side. 40-37, 5:56 left in the game. And Antonio Primer just got put back. He's got fouled. He's going to go to the line.
It's almost like when Primer sits for a while, Terry, he gets kind of tight and sore. He gets back on the floor and runs a little bit, and he kind of gets a little more bounce every time down.
I think it's a good observation because starting out this quarter, he was tight, but now he's loosened up and been active. He misses his free throw. Kennett's ahead by 3 with 5:50 left in the game. There's Turner trying to drive. He gets it stolen by Grantham. Hayti is trying to penetrate this half, unlike they did in the third quarter. And I said they're trying to penetrate this quarter, but they've had it stolen the last couple of times. Wallace has that out front. He's being guarded closely by Humes. Turner guarding Drake. Now Drake's double team. There's the steal by Norris. Drake's back. Norris puts it up, and it doesn't go. It's no good. Hayti hasn't made the layup. Norris gets his own rebounds out to Humes. Turner's going to look for the 3. Tries to drive the baseline. Nice spinning move, and it doesn't go. He gets his own rebound. He turns around, walks, no call. Ball's off of Hayti. It's going to go back to Kennett.
Hayti has missed 2 wide open layups on breakaway steals, Terry. They're really struggling.
Okay, the officials got together, and I think they got it right. The ball's going to go to Hayti. It was off of Kennett. I think the officials got the call right.
I don't think you're going to convince the Kennett fans it was the right call.
Well, no, they think there should have been a walk before that. I'm not going to disagree. Foul underneath looks like it's going to be on Wallace. Jawan Wallace, that's his 3rd. It's going to send Keenan Norris to the line. He'll shoot 2. Kennett has 3 fouls. 5:04 left in the game. Kennett's up by 3. Norris shoots. Nice stroke. Good looking stroke by Norris. He wasn't able to play much in the third quarter for Hayti, and he's one of the better offensive players. He's in foul trouble. Misses the second. And there's a good hustle by, that's off of Kennett. That's a pure hustle by Mario Newbill. He came in there and deflected the ball and got it off of Kennett. Pure hustle by Mario Newbill. Very good play. 40-38. Kennett's up by 2. Turner has in the corner, skip pass, and goes through the hands of Newbill. There's good hustle by Norris to get it back in, but Kennett comes back with it.
Another second half turnover for Hayti, Terry.
Good movement by Kennett, gets it under the Primer. He gets fouled, can't get it to go, but good movement from Mitchell to Grantham to Primer underneath.
We've probably seen 5 or 6 baskets tonight when Primer's had that ball inside that we're used to him just scoring. He's just not getting up off the floor.
He can't get off the floor. And every one of the shots are short. Primer will shoot 2. He was 1 for 2 last time. He shot. This is his first. That last foul by Hunter Turner. That was his first. It's team foul 8. Primer will get another. He was in the act of shooting. Makes the second. Okay, now I don't think either team's going to be standing around the rest of this game much. Both teams are getting up. Good inbound to Norris. Turner for three. It doesn't go. Offensive rebound by Thomas. Jerome Thomas is good under there. He's good. He now has 12 in the game. Hayti's just down by one. Drake for three. No good. Jerome Thomas with the rebound. He gets it out, but it's stolen by Drake. Mitchell drives the baseline, puts it up. Score it! And one. Devontae Mitchell scores the first 2 points of the fourth quarter and end of the second half. And he's going to get one more.
Big turnaround right there, Terry. It looks like Hayti's going to go down, take a layup, take the lead, and all of a sudden now Kennett shooting for a 4-point lead.
Now Drake picks the ball. Drake picks the pass, gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell shoot one. That's his first one of the game. That puts Kennett up. Yeah, that's about a 5-point turnaround. That's the 2 that Hayti loses, the 3 that Kennett gets. That's a 5-point turnaround on that one play. And that's how quickly things change here.
Thomas is really exerting himself on the boards, Terry, and I think Grantham is probably going to be the guy responsible for keeping him off of him the rest of the game.
Norris stop and pop, and it's good. Norris has a good-looking shot. Back to a 2-point game. Drake drives underneath to Taylor. Triple team. He's trying to get free. He kicks it out. Over to Mitchell. He's going to shoot the 3. He's going to miss it. Rebound to Ron Wallace. Put it up. Doesn't go. There's a rebound underneath for Thomas. Thomas has asserted himself this quarter. Newbell gets a pick by Mitchell, but he gets it over the Norris for 3 from the corner. No good. Wallace with the rebound. Gets it to Mitchell.
Little quick
Mitchell
on that shot, Terry. Little quick on that shot.
It was. They didn't make the defense work at all. Okay, timeout for Kennett. 30-second timeout. The score's 44-42. 3:13 left in this game. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC-TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
Okay, we're back. We got a little over 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter of the championship game of the Bootheel Conference Tournament, and Matt, it's been a good one. It's been a game of way. First, it was even for a while. Then in the second quarter, Hayti just totally dominated Kennett. They were up by 10 at halftime. Now with 3 minutes left, Kennett all but shut out Hayti in the third quarter. Now Kennett has a 2-point lead, and here in the fourth quarter, it's pretty much just gone back and forth.
It is exactly what we expected. It's been a game of runs.
There's almost a steal. Norris jumps out. And, we were talking about, that Kennett didn't have Devontae Mitchell on the floor in the third quarter. Well, Norris is one of their better players. He wasn't on the floor a whole lot in the third quarter because he got in some foul trouble. That hurt Hayti.
Now Kennett has their starting 5 back on the floor. Inbound pounds, and Grantham wasn't looking.
Grantham wasn't looking. It almost went off his butt. It went out of bounds. So Hayti has an complete unforced error. Now Hayti, there's drive wrong, and there's Thomas. He drives, puts it in. He's going to get another one. He's going to try to get them to lead back. Jerome Thomas, you cannot let him have the ball within 10 feet of the bucket, or he's going to drive and score. That foul is going to be on. And here's something bigger. That's Primer's 4th.
Thomas has really improved since that first game over at Kennett. He's just really picked up his game.
This is the rebound, but Primer gets it back, and then it's stolen away. Hayti has it again. They get it out. It's tied, 44-44. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Luster has it on the block. He turns. He scores. 46-44. Hayti has a 2-point lead. Here comes Kennett with 2:22 left in the game. They're down by 2.
That's Luster's first score of the second half. He was the leading scorer in the first half.
Yeah, he had 9 in the first half, but there's another steal by Hayti, by Thomas. Norris has it in the backcourt. He gets it out to Newbell. He drives, and he's fouled, but That's Dillard. He's fouled by Grantham shooting. He's going to shoot 2. Hayti has the lead, 46-44. And in just less than a minute, Hayti has gone from being down 44 to 40, being up 46 almost. They're now looking at 47, 48 to 44. So Hayti is on the run right now.
Neither team's shown a lot of patience, Terry.
No, they're not making the defense work, but the defenses have been good. I mean, the defenses, both these teams are real active, they're very quick, and they cause turnovers. Dillard misses the second. Grantham gets the rebound. Ball's loose on the floor. Devontae Mitchell picks it up. Kennett's down by 3. There's less than 2 minutes left in the game.
One possession game.
Grantham has it out front. Haytie's going man-to-man. Drake drives. He gets blocked by Thomas. Jerome Thomas has come up in this fourth quarter huge. 1:47 left in the game. Kennett's still down by 3. He's going to be inbound. Grantham underneath his basket. Hayti needs to shadow Mitchell, and they do. He gets the ball empty. He's trapped in the corner. He's got a triple team. They're going to call the foul.
They're going to call him on a force out.
Leon Hughes.
Just went to the 2-shot foul.
Bernard Humes. That's going to be 2 shots. Kennett's in the double bonus. Hayti is not in the bonus yet. Now the question, now the officials going back to the table. Okay, I think they're questioning the number of team fouls on Hayti, but now they've got it straight. They have 10, and Kennett's going to shoot 2. So Devontae Mitchell's going to has 2. He's leading scorer for Kennett. Makes the first. 47-45. 1:44 left in the game. He's going to shoot another. Turner's in the game for Kendrick Dillard for Hayti. Mitchell makes them both.
The last couple of games, Coach Bond has used Harper on defense, and he puts in Primer for the offense if he gets the chance.
Well,
I like what he started so far.
You can't use Primer on defense now. Primer has 4 fouls, and you got to have him out there on offense. Norris swings it back out. Thomas had it too far out. Norris looks over, gets it to Turner. Dangerous pass, almost intercepted. Now Thomas has it on the baseline, but doesn't make a move. Haytie's going to slow it down. That almost got on the timeline. He didn't do it. Hughes off his foot. But it's picked up by Norris. Now somebody, okay. Luster was open underneath. He's still open underneath, but Haytie's not seen him. Now 1 minute left in the game. 1 minute. Haytie's up by 1. They're trying to keep turning the ball. Turner gets it into Luster. Thomas lays it in. Excellent ball move. Excellent patience.
He's had a great fourth quarter, Terry.
That is a great. He has had somewhat of a fourth quarter. Great. 3-point lead. Double team. Drake looks for 3. They don't think to take the 3 that quickly. Ball's going to be out of bounds off of Hayti. 34.4 seconds left. Hayti still has a 3-point lead. That's a little bit quick for the 3 on Drake. Kennett does not have to have a 3 right now. Okay, let's leave this one here. Let's talk about what these teams are going to do. It's 34 seconds left in the game. Kennett's down by 3. They don't have to have a 3-pointer right now. What do you expect Kennett to do?
They don't have a 3. They don't need a 3-pointer. But Thomas has been so strong inside, Terry. In the last few trips down court, they haven't had anything inside. I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Bond set it up probably for Mitchell for a 3-pointer. They don't have to have it. But again, I think he's worried with Primer not having any lift and Thomas being so active that anything down low is not going to be successful. I think he may go for the tie and take his chances right here.
And on Haytie's side, how aggressive are they going to be on defense? Kennett's in the double bonus. Is Hayti going to be real aggressive on defense? They're going to try to pack it underneath and make Kennett try to tie it with a 3.
I think What brought Hayti back in this fourth quarter was an aggressive inside defense led by Thomas, and I think that's what you're going to find right here.
And Primer's not in the game. So I think you're right there. I think we're going to go shoot for the team.
There's Mitchell, wide open three.
No good. Rebound underneath. There's Drake. He puts it up. It doesn't go, but he's fouled.
26 seconds left.
Okay, there's lots of time left. 26.3 seconds left. Kennett's down by 3, and they're going to the line. Drake will have 2. Okay, assume if Drake makes 2, does Kennett press? Hunter Turner's ready to come back in for Hayti.
This is Kennett's version of the small lineup they came back with, Terry.
Yep. Yeah, the only difference between this and what they came back in the third quarter was Devontae Mitchell's on the floor. Primer's not. Drake misses the first. No, bounces around. Really misses. Doesn't go.
I think you'll see some heavy full court pressure in the rest of the game from the Indians. Kennett.
I think they're going to have to. They're going to have to try to get the steal, and they still have 2 fouls to give before they get to the bonus. So they can be very, very aggressive, especially on the first possession. Makes the first. 2-point game. Long pass down to Thomas. He's going to be fouled. Nice play. Nice play by Grantham to foul him.
He had no choice there, Terry.
Well, it's a good foul. He made a good, clean foul. He's going after the ball. So there's no question that it was a good, clean foul. And it's going to make Thomas go to the free throw line and score points from the free throw line. No, even better.
It wasn't a foul shooting.
It wasn't shooting. I thought it was.
Well, that's 16 fouls on the Indians. One more in the bonus.
One more. Okay. Hey,
timeout. They couldn't get it in.
Okay, let's keep it here again. We got about 30-second timeout. Hayti has a 2-point lead with 20 seconds left, and they have the ball underneath the basket. Kennett's going to have to go for the steal quickly, and I guess put them at the line.
They're going to have to go for the steal. Their next foul will put Hayti in the 1-and-1. One basket would one point would give a 3-point lead and still a 1-possession game for the Kennett Indians. And if they could make 2 free throws, then they could go a long way towards sealing the deal here. Hayti could, but I think Kennett will really aggressively try to steal the ball on this inbounds.
How has Hayti shot free throws in this half? They're 9 for 12 first half. 3 for 5.
Like 4 for 7, Terry.
Okay. Hayti looks to get the ball in. They get Thomas underneath. It's going to be off of
Grantham.
Off of Grantham. Good defense by Grantham. Thomas had it. He was looking to steal the deal.
Only a second off the clock.
22.8 left. Hayti up by 2. They have the ball. Looking to inbound. Another timeout.
Kennett's doing a nice job denying the inbound.
Yeah, that's going to be a full timeout, so we'll just come back in just a minute.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Bootheel, Bootheel, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portage,ville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto needs headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Kitty, and Sykes, heck in Arkansas. Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Holland, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
Okay, we're back. 22.8 seconds left. Hayti for the third time will try to inbound the ball off from underneath their basket. They haven't been able to do it the last 2 times. Had to call timeout. They get it in. They get it into Thomas. And he's fouled. Good foul by Wallace. Only 2 seconds went off the clock. 20.9. Okay. Jerome Thomas, who has been the star of this fourth quarter.
Thomas was 2 for 2 in the first quarter. I think that's the only free throws he's had for the night.
Makes his first. That's money, boy. He makes it back to 3-point. Now this next one's huge. 3 for 3 for the night. He has been the story of this quarter. He has 17 in the game.
This is a big one here, Terry. Be a 2-possession game if he makes it.
Boy,
it is.
Nothing but net. Boy, what a fourth quarter that young man has had. There's almost a steal by Hayti. Great drives. He picks it up, and it's picked up by Hayti. That ought to do it. 15 seconds left. Hayti steals the ball. And they're starting. That's Kedrick Dillard. He's fouled. He stole the ball, and he's fouled. They're going to go to the line, and Hayti and their fans are whooping it. 14.6 seconds left. It's a 2-possession game, and Hayti is going to be shooting. And no matter what, it's still going to be a 2-possession game. Kedrick Dillard's going to go to the line. 14.6 seconds. It'll be a miracle for Kennett to pull this one out. No good. Primer with the rebound. Still 4 points. Mitchell gets fouled. Oh, that's exactly what Hayti did not want to do.
Exactly what Kennett wanted. Now they're going to go to the line. They got 2 shots, 10 seconds left, plenty of time left.
That's exactly what Hayti did not want to do. Let Kennett score without any clock running. If he hits 2, then it's a 2-point game. And he's going to shoot 2. Because Kennett's in the double bonus. Mitchell's 2 for 2 from the line. Makes it. 3-point game. 10.1 seconds left. Humes comes in. Turner comes in for Hayti.
Mitchell 4 for 4 from the line, all in the fourth quarter, Terry.
Hayti has their ball handlers in. And probably their best free throw shooters. Kennett's going to foul right away if they can't get the steal. There's the pass. Mitchell's going to foul. A little over a second went off. 8.8 seconds left. It's a 2-point game. And Hayti goes to the line, it'll be a 1-and-1. So if he misses, whatever happens, Kennett's going to have 8 seconds to score to try to tie. Keenan Norris to the line. He's pretty good. He's
Norris
a good shooter.
has shot twice tonight. He's 1 for 2 in this quarter.
First shot is good. 3-point game. He makes this next one. Hayti is going to be the Bootheel Conference champion. Tournament champion. Oh, Hayti vacated the line. Norris shoots. Oh, gosh, yeah. And Hayti needs them. They got him. 4-point game. Kennett calls timeout. 6.3 seconds left. Kennett's down by 4. Full timeout. We'll be back in a minute, but unless Kennett can pull off a miracle, Hayti is going to be the champions. They're up 53-49, and we'll be back in a minute.
Stop paying too much for your home phone service and switch to New Wave Telephone with unlimited local and long distance. Plus free call waiting, caller ID, and voicemail for one low price. This is a limited time offer, so call New Wave today.
Okay, we're back. About 10 seconds left in the timeout. There's only 8.8 seconds, or 6.3 seconds left in this game. And Kennett's down by 4. They have the ball, and I would assume that Hayti will let Kennett do about whatever they want to do and do anything but try to foul. Drake's going to go. He's going to stop, pop. It will not go. That's going to Primer scores it. Makes it a 2-point game, but it's the Hayti Indians, the 4th-seeded Hayti Indians. They come in. One night they upset the 1st-seeded Carruthersville Tigers. The next night, they come back, they upset the 2nd-seeded Kennett Indians. The Hayti Indians are the Bootheel Conference champions. Boy, what a game.
I'll tell you, Larry, Hayti in that fourth quarter shot 6 for 7 from the free throw line, and that's where they won the game.
Yeah, they come in. I mean, this season they've been a terrible shooting free throw team, and they come in If they shoot 6 for 7, they're 15 for 18 for the game, 50 for 19. And we give the awards to the Kennett Indians for both being the tri-champions of the conference and being runner-up of the tournaments. And now the Hayti Indians are going to get a well-deserved trophy for being the Bootheel Conference champions.
Their first tournament victory since 1997, I believe.
It is. It's their first championship since 97. Tonight was the first time they've been in the final game since 2000, and I remember that game because they beat Kennett to get there, and it was in Carruthersville, and they got beat by Portageville by William Durden had a great game. But the first time in 12 years, the Hayti Indians have been in the final game. First time in 15 years they've won it, and boy, just got to get hats off to the Hayti Indians. Why don't you run down the score and we'll wrap this up. Okay, we're back to wrap this up. Matt, why don't you run down the scoring of this thrilling championship game?
Well, for the Hayti Indians, Terry, Jerome Thomas, 10 big points, 2 free throws at the end of the game, 19 points for the game, was Hayti's leading scorer, followed by Demetrius Luster with 11. They're 2 big guys with their leading scorer. And again, one of the big differences in the ball game, Hayti 6 for 7 for the line in the fourth quarter, made all the big ones down the stretch that they had to make. For the Kennett Indians, again, 19 points for Cavante Mitchell. Antonio Primer ended up with 12 points, had 10 in the second half, and Antavius Drake ended up with 11 after that big third quarter he had. For the Kennett Indians, a lot of disappointment, looking for 3 in a row and 4 of the last 5 years. But again, you know, Hayti had seniors, Kennett has sophomores, and I know it hurts for the Kennett seniors who were on the floor tonight, but they've been part of victories before. But I was really proud of the Kennett Indians in that third quarter. They looked in trouble. They came back and just made it a great game at the end.
Well, and but Hayti, I thought they were left for dead in the third quarter. I mean, they didn't score a point until they hit a three-pointer at the buzzer in the third quarter. They were lethargic. They weren't moving. They weren't getting the ball underneath Thomas. Kennett had taken them completely out of the game. And the fourth quarter comes, and it's a completely different Hayti team. They get it to Jerome Thomas is what they do. And Jerome Thomas had a spectacular fourth quarter.
On both ends of the floor, Terry, not only on the offensive and free throw shooting, but on the defensive floor, he was dominating the boards.
Lots of congratulations to the Hayti Indians. And one thing about this tournament for Hayti, now we got another player to talk about in the Class 2 district as to who might be coming out of that district, because everybody's been talking about Portageville, Hawkham, or Bernie. You're going to have to talk about Hayti. If they can shoot like they did, make free throws like they did, you got to talk about Hayti, and it's being played at Hayti. They're hosting the tournament, so Hayti's in the mix for the Class 2.
When Terry, in basketball, as it comes tournament time and gets the end of February, and you have seniors know that their time's about up, and Hayti has seniors, and they're playing like they want to go out on a strong note. Yeah,
the seniors are showing senior leadership, and boy, just more power to them, and congratulations to them. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. Thrilling basketball game. Congratulations to the Hayti Indians. They've pulled 2 big upsets in a row, and they're the champions of the Bootheel Conference Tournament. For Terry McVeigh, I'm Terry McVeigh. For Matt Shetley and Tyler Wagner on the camera, we'd like to thank you for watching YHC, and good night.